Okay. I've heard. Okay. I know. All of you. I'm at this like hotel resort. Took the Ms. Biz out, took the wifey out to a play, and now we're here having a good time. But I've heard, okay, you guys broke me from my good climb. Okay. Just so if you haven't heard, Terrence Bud Crawford, Errol the True Spence, that fight, the contracts, the negotiations and the contracts has been delayed. All right, there's a delay now because Team Terrence Crawford is looking for transparency with the events expenses. I don't just okay. I know there's going to be many of you who's going to say it is Errol Spence's fault or the PBC or Terrence Crawford's fault. Okay, this has happened before. Remember Wilder wanting to know the percentage AJ was getting, and it was like, well, as long as you get your percent. No, what percentage is AJ getting? Remember that whole DAZN deal and the whole thing and how that fell through? This is, dude, look, I've been around boxing long enough. Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvelous Marvin Hagler took forever. Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacman, Sweet Pea Whitaker versus Julio Cesar Chavez, Evander the Real Deal Holyfield versus Iron Mike Tyson. There's been fights that took forever. Tony Zale versus Sugar Ray Robinson didn't even happen. Okay, there are fights that people talked about that there was negotiation stuff fell through. Let me tell you how I feel about it. Next week is Conor Benn versus Chris Eubank Jr. October 8th. You want to talk about the biggest rivalry in UK history. Their fathers, Eubank Sr. and Nigel Benn. Now their sons fighting in a fantasy fight that shouldn't even happen, but they're making it happen for fans of boxing, for their UK fans, for their legacy, all those things. You have their weight divisions apart, and they're still making the fight. The weekend after that, it's like the triple header of all triple headers. You have Devin the Dream Haney versus Cam Bosos in their rematch for Undisputed. You have Clarissa Shields versus Savannah Marshall, right? This is all that same weekend. Don't forget that fight is ahead of us now. You have Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder and his comeback against Robert Helenius. And then on the undercard, you got Caleb Plant and Durant. Like, we got too much good stuff going on for me to worry about a contractual delay. Look, man, if they get their heads off their asses and the fight happens, I'm going to be extremely excited. Until then, October 8th, Conor Benn versus Conor Benn versus Chris Eubank Jr. in what can only be a slugfest, an emotional slugfest. Somebody's going to sleep. This is too real. This is huge. It's like a fantasy fight. This is incredible, and that's what I'm focused on and enjoying the rest of this resort, okay? Showbiz, little adult, I'm out.